Beautiful people, this is Constance Poetry, just sharing a brief word with you. I come before you tonight just giving some words of encouragement. In the society that we live in, especially when it comes to women, I feel like sometimes we have to walk on eggshells because people believe in being shady. Now, I don't know if it's because of what people are watching on TV or because of the generation or because of how the enemy is working to divide and separate relationships, but it's so important, women, especially, just this message just especially for you, that we operate out of a place of love, kindness, and honesty in our hearts. And if you're experiencing a lot of negativity in your life or a lot of relationships that are bringing you down, it's possible that you need to separate yourself and get with the Lord. I see this every day, no matter where I go, whether I'm in the gym working out or whether I'm at work or just in my personal life. I see with women, sometimes it's hard for us to interact because people would prefer to be what they call shady. Prefer to have some quick comeback, prefer to respond in a negative way. And what I realized once I remove myself and I analyze the people that have that kind of behavior, I understand that it's immaturity. And I understand that instead of the hate that people are spewing is coming from a place of hurt themselves. It's coming from a place of rejection. It's coming from a place where they feel like they have something to prove. I, as a woman, feel in my honesty of becoming who I am and just who I normally am as a person, I'm just going to be. I don't feel like I have to prove myself to people, or I don't feel like I have to say Constance is the prettiest, the smartest, or whatever. I feel comfortable in being in my own lane, and I don't want to be you. I can celebrate you all day long. I can be happy for you. I can, just love on you because that's the kind of person that I am. But it's hard to do that sometimes in the society that we live in because a lot of times there's a lot of jealousy. A lot of times a lot of people are hurting and all they want to do is spew their hurt, their pain, their fear, their anxiety, push it out on you because of what they've been through in their life. But people, it's better instead of pushing whatever energy that you have out on this negative, any energy that you have that's negative on the next person, deal with yourself. Deal and confront whatever problems you have in your life. Confront yourself. People are interested in being in confrontation, interested in taking you to a negative space and bringing something out of you. But don't you know that's from the enemy. That's from the devil. Whenever people are tempting people these days, and a lot of people are falling for it. A lot of people saying, "Oh, I got to stick up for my womanhood. How dare she shade me?" or "How dare she do this or do that?" But in actuality, that's temptation from the enemy to take you to a place that you don't deserve to be. So when you see that there are negative people around you, no matter where you're at, whether it's at work, whether it's in your personal life, separate yourself from those people and limit your interactions with those people, and most of all, pray for them. When people are mistreating you, when people are spewing hate, when they're angry, it's coming from a sad place within them. And they don't even actually realize how they're interacting. Sometimes it's just simply that they need to mature, they need to grow up, or sometimes people are just fighting for attention and they just want to be seen and they want to be known. So any way they can garner that attention, whether it's a negative or a positive, they'll put it out there just so they can have that. Ladies, I just want to say that we should be encouraging each other. We should be motivating each other. We should be loving each other. We should be protecting each other. No, we're not perfect, but if your sister is out there struggling, pray for her. If your cousin is out there struggling, pray for her. Instead of us being shady, instead of us being gossiping about each other, instead of us treating each other in negative ways, uplift each other. We should be uplifting each other. We should be respecting each other. We should be holding each other in high esteem and pushing each other to be the best that we can possibly be. All I wanted to say is enough with the negativity. Enough with the negativity. I would rather be by myself. I would rather live in solitude. I would rather, just do what I have to do instead of being in relationships that bring out the spirit that the enemy is trying to conjure up in people. People, life is short. Life is short. We all struggling. We all dealing with something. Matter of fact, I got to go to the gym and it's 5:58. I got to go to the gym in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And I still have to go to work tonight. So we all have things that we have to do. Let's interact in love, because the hate, the negativity, the bad energy is only going to bring out what the enemy wants to bring out in us. And we can't let the enemy use us, because we are mighty, powerful, strong women of God. I just wanted to pass on a message that is encouraging, and please pray for our sisters that make it a point to be negative, to make it a point to gossip, that make it a point to be so-called shady. Pray for those women. Pray for their hearts. You can't go to them and you can't talk to them and you can't explain to them that, hey, this is the way that you're interacting is negative, and it's not something that you should be doing or a way you should be communicating with people. Pray for those ladies, y'all. Just pray for them. Pray for them and distance yourself and keep them covered up in the Holy Spirit, and God will eventually do a work in their life. But let's not interact with each other in a negative way. Life is short. Be good to people. Be happy for people and move forward. God bless you.